Hello everyone and welcome to UBoat, or welcome back to UBoat, since I have played this on the server before, or the channel before, but it has been a fair while since I've dived into this. The reason I'm jumping back in now is there is been a big new patch with a big new U-boat that we can take out, the Type 9. And so I felt like starting a new campaign with the Type 9, seeing how that is, because this is bigger and heavier armed than anything that we've had before in the game. Nicely, you can take it out right from the start of the war. There are a couple of Type 9A ships that you can pick, the U-37 and U-38. As far as I can tell, they're pretty much the same. So let's take the U-37, one with the earlier name. Now the big difference with this is a long-range ocean-going U-boat. So we have massive range, we can go hunt in the South Atlantic, and later on definitely hunt beyond the South Atlantic. And we take a bunch of stuff, bunch of torpedoes, all sorts of stuff, because we're pretty much going to be out there on our own. Now, as for the simulation, I'll go mostly hardcore, but I might see balance to hardcore. I never really know which one to go. Let's go hardcore. I've played this before. Yeah, let's go for expert crew management and then just double check all of this. So, yeah, AI difficulty hard is fine. Morale management difficulty. Yeah, units can be in metric, coordinate style classic. Food management's actually quite fun. Yeah, so automatic mission completion if we've got enough fuel. So I can quick go back to base to avoid essentially just a long, dull journey back. Yeah, collision damage, torpedo flaws, fine. Yeah, high detection hints I do want, because this basically alerts you to exactly when you're going to be detected. It's a little bit more fun, I find, with this often. You don't quite know, it's all a little bit questioning as to when everything's going to go horribly, horribly wrong. Mission markers for well-known targets, that's fine. Yeah, 3 choices of mission, that's fine, so we can pick some options. Yeah, no detection feedback, so we don't know when we're detected and when we're not. We just have to rely on everything for that. This is one that I might change, so contacts not displayed in any form on the map, they are reported verbally. Yeah, I'm going to change this one to normal contacts mode. I find that a little bit nicer for me, and basically in my head it's my EXO is noting down where things are on a mission board, so I'm quite happy with that. Yeah, let's go mostly routine missions, so we'll get a few fancy ones, but not too much. Yeah, I'm going to go manually managed headquarters. I'm quite happy to unlock the research there myself. Okay, alright, and yeah, we have to prove that we've sunk boats, so yeah, that's fine. And encounter mode, additional encounters. Yeah. I'll go with additional counters, so there are a few extra ones just to make things a bit more interesting for us. Don't need a tutorial introduction. Alright, time to set up our captain.
Als eingespielte Mannschaft werden wir dem Feind zeigen, wozu ein U-Boot in der Lage ist.
Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert, Männer.
Auf die Stationen. Anlauf.
Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert.
Auf Gefechtsstation! Anlauf beginnt!
Alright, let's get him all dressed up for the South Atlantic. So, nice big leather coat. I suppose actually we're going South Atlantic. Probably want a little bit less, don't we? Because we're going across the equator in this. Okay, nice happy jumper. That'll do. And of course we're gonna want nice happy beard. There we go. And of course we are Dr. Jeebus. Right, so here we are, September 1st, 1939. We have our lovely, lovely U-boat. Substantially bigger U-boat than we've had previously. Phew, and a lot of stuff has been updated, so Flotilla Masters, Operation Chief. We need a mission to undock.
Herr Kommandant, ich bin Korvettenkapitän Hans Weiß, Verbindungsoffizier des BDU-Operationsstabes. Ich bin hier, um sicherzustellen, dass die Befehle des BDU im Atlantik fehlerfrei umgesetzt werden. Möge Ihre erste Feindfahrt uns stolz machen.
Alright. So,
Hier sind die aktuellen Einsatzbefehle des BDU.
alright, so we've got our first patrol. Okay, and this is just a little mini first patrol here. So they're not sending us off, which kind of makes sense, because right now this is just the invasion of Poland is starting. No one else is technically at war with us. As for where we're going to go, I'm going to pick nice middle ground here. Should be absolutely fine. So we just have to travel 2,000 kilometers in there. We may get more orders on the way. All expected small lot. That's fine.
Gute Jagd, Herr Kommandant.
Ah, Sie müssen unser Neuzugang sein. Ich bin Fregattenkapitän Wilhelm Hartmann, Kommandeur dieser Flottille. Ich habe Ihre Akte. Der Atlantik ist unerbittlich, Herr Kommandant, aber die Briten sind es auch. Versenken Sie Tonnage, bringen Sie Ihre Besatzung heim und wir werden gut miteinander... Ich schätze Ihre Initiative, Herr Kommandant, aber zunächst müssen Sie sich auf See bewähren, bevor ich mich für Sie einsetzen kann.
Bring me some
Bringen Sie mir
additional
erst einmal
tonnage.
etwas
Okay,
Tonnage.
right, yeah, so this is just the upgrades.
Gibt es noch
They've
etwas,
just
das
kind
Sie
of
sehr gut?
moved some stuff around.
Da draußen, Herr Kommandant. Wegtreten.
Okay, restaurant quarters has changed. Now, do we straight undock here? They've changed this. So they've changed quite a lot of stuff here. I just want to make sure that we have things on board. Because yeah, it doesn't look like we've got torpedoes or anything. Where have they... Because you used to go and click on the... You used to click on the hangar door, the warehouse door to get stuff loaded, but that is all changed, and I don't entirely know how we go about actually getting back.
Kurs setzen.
You know what? Screw it. We can sail out and go to the port of Helgoland and pick up supplies there. Otherwise, good morning, Falcata, and yeah, I'm doing well. Having a look at what things have changed here. In UBoat, how are you doing? Why are the coasts distant? The coasts are distant because now they do have stuff for you going, instead of just doing stuff in the North Atlantic and the Mediterranean, where you can go loop-de-doop-de-doop-de-doop all the way around here, all the way around the Cape of Africa, all the way around here, pull around here. Nothing bad ever happens around that particular area. And we can go all the way out here to the Southeast Asia, fight around the Dutch East Indies. And so all of this has now been opened up as stuff that we can mess around with. So, big world. Good yawning to you two. Right. And here we are. Here's Mayor Captain. Okay, so looking at ship, we've got a proper AA gun on the back. We've got a mini AA gun here. And over on the front, we've got a proper big cannon. Excellent, so we can do a lot there. Otherwise, ship nice and big engines. The rear of this one's a lot different. We've got more sleeping space there. We do have a torpedo. Look, there's a lovely torpedo here. So we do have some torpedo. That is good. I would prefer more torpedoes. Yeah, okay, so we've got a few... Not too many. Let's get these shoved into the tubes for now, because there's no point in just sitting around there. Otherwise, we can speed time up as we make our way through the port out of Wilhelmshaven.
Das Meer scheint heute wach zu sein. Hoffen wir, dass es so bleibt.
There we go. Yeah, I'm going to need the cannon if I didn't load torps, that's very true. Nice, good to have you here again, Felcata. You mean you don't get your goddaughter to watch the streams? They're regimacational and I only occasionally swear. Whee! Right. Off we go. We're gonna see if we can make it over here. Oh, that's nice. They've got a little expected weather report and thing that's new. So we've got our regular map, our fancy world map. Ah yeah, the tactical map is the one that's around where we are. Okay.
Herr Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
Schornsteinrauch. Peilung 350 Grad.
Funnel smoke, yeah.
Schiff 350 Grad.
I don't think that we can start sinking ships, especially that one's a German flagged ship, and doubly especially because we're only at war with Poland, and I don't think Poland is operating any ships here just now. Alright.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Herr Kaloin, wir befinden uns in flachen Gewässern.
Kurs auf diese
Okay,
Koordinaten
right,
setzen.
there we go. We've docked. How do I now go about...
Herr Kommandant, willkommen hier auf dem Stützpunkt. Ich bin der diensthabende Hafenoffizier.
Ah, right, okay, we talked
Was
to
auch immer in Ordnung.
that guy.
Ich setze mich mit dem Versorgungsoffizier in
There we
Verbindung
go,
und veranlasse die
right.
Versorgung Ihres Bootes.
Okay. Right, I don't know if we've got some money. What kind of torpedoes do we have access to here? So we've got the T2, T1s. I forget which ones are which. Standard torpedo. The T1s. Okay, so the T1s are the ones that we can vary their settings. Well, for now, I'll stick all of the torpedoes in. Put some more torpedo tubes in, rear torpedo tubes, get some torpedoes. Bow storage is full, stern storage is full. Okay, we can put a couple more in here. So one check, yeah, we could probably do with some more food, just to be safe. I'm going to take some fishies. We've got plenty of fuel. Let's bring some dynamite so we can explode things.
Kann ich sonst noch etwas für Sie tun? Gute Fahrt, Herr Kommandant.
What? Alright, so we're currently being loaded. Loading all the new stuff on board. We just won't tell Admiralty about the whole we may have left port without stuff. Okay, it's going to take 3 days to resupply. Is there not a... There used to be a way to skip to the resupplied state. Oh, I can just rest in quarters. Okay. Ah, there we go. They've changed all the interface and it's very much confusing me. Yet we don't need to worry about the fact that there are... There's smoke on the horizon. We're in a friendly port. I assure you it's not our problem. By the way, we are topped up. We now actually have weapons. And food. And so we can make our way out to the patrol route. Ah. And just fast forward times, we move out. Why are we not moving? The ship has rammed into... God damn it. You're joking, right? The ship rammed into the harbour walls. We're beached. Fuck's sake. Can I go full reverse? Yes. Cool. Well, normally it plots a nice, decent course not to go and, you know, ram into the nearest wall, but apparently not. Right, let's go forward. Okay. Let's not tell command about that either.
Torpedorohr 6, gewartet. Torpedorohr 1, gewartet. Torpedorohr 2, gewartet.
I mean, I certainly intended to do that, and that was just to train my crew in basic repairs.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Alright. We can just make our way along.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen. Bestätige.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Folgen Sie mir.
Alright. There we go. We made it inside. Okay. While we were asleep, war was declared with Britain.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs setzen.
We can do a little bit of a patrol so we can report that we've reached the target sector. And if I... Yeah, let's... go down to hydrophone depth.
Anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Okay, just ping, nothing's around. So we go back to the surface and we continue on our merry way.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Go forward a bit more.
Auf Seerohrtiefe. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Dip down to periscope depth.
Wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Vorfluten.
Go back
Auf
up.
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Just occasionally hydrophone.
Tauchen auf 10 Meter. Ruhraum besetzen. Anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln. Tauchen auf 10
Boop.
Meter.
And here we go, we have made contact with
Auf
something.
E-Motoren wechseln.
Raumgeräusch. Pylon
So we have
45 Grad.
spotted something out here. Which of these is just marketable? What?
Kurs setzen. Anblasen.
Okay, so we've got something here.
Aktuelle Tiefe 15 Meter.
Bearing 42 is that way, so I'm going to go up here.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloy, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Okay. So I need to go slowly, more slowly inside the harbour. Okay. Right, let's
Tauchen
pop
auf
down
10
here,
Meter.
see where this contact has gone.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Okay,
Torpedorohre 5
it is there,
Raumgeräusch. Peilung
so we can
320
drop another
Grad.
mark on it.
10 Meter.
Draw a little ruler mark, they're going that way. And this means if I go something like that,
Anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
and go chase down a boat.
Schornsteinrauch, große Gruppe. Peilung
Oh,
340 Grad.
bunch of funnel smoke. Oh, well that's fun.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Kurs setzen.
Alright, let's go to my captain, who's in bed, because why wouldn't he be? Up, up, up we go. Let's go have a look at this funnel smoke. It's out to the... Oh, bloody hell. Now the only problem is, I have somewhat forgotten whether I'm allowed to engage ships at this stage. I guess we'll find out by firing on them.
Ja.
Where it is. I don't want its character screen, that's not what I was looking for. Sorry, I have somewhat forgotten some of the controls here, which is why I'm faffing around a bit more than I really should. Either way, they're actually moving a little bit to the north, so let's go this way.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Alarm! Konvoi in Sicht! Peilung!
Oh shit, warship.
Auf Seerohrtiefe. Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Okay, right. Reposition people. Assign crew to me captain.
Herr Kanol, wir sind auf Seerohrtiefe. Boot für Rundblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Right. There are boats. There's a warship apparently.
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet.
Kurs setzen. Ja,
Right, you start tracking the unknown warship.
ja. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
No. God, how do you do this again?
Ja,
Sorry, I'm very much flailing around here. How do you get the guy to start putting in the target coordinates? Because that's the ship, that's the one I want to attack. I've got him there. It's not left click, it's not right click.
ja.
Because that just intercepts. I don't want to intercept, I want to begin targeting. Yeah, come on. Right, okay, let's try doing this the other way.
Kurs setzen.
So it's somewhere to the south west. Is the game okay? The game's paused. That's not going to be helping stuff.
Ja,
By the way, southwest. Where is this bloody thing? Oh, damn, the bearings aren't the... Oh, I'm an idiot. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so this is an entire enemy convoy. There's a Corvette right on our nose. apparently.
Ja?
Anyway, cover the... What kind of corvettes do they have? Looks like that's the only one, so if that's the patrol boat... honestly, angle on bow...
Torpedorohr 6, gewartet.
So we are about 20 degrees off its bow. Oh, I think I made a mistake going for the hardcore. This is because the periscope doesn't hold steady, which is a little bit annoying. There we go, that's about its range. Angle on bow is about that. What we're going to do...
Ja?
Yeah, right.
Kurs auf diese
3.5 kilometers. Yeah, that's about right. Guess what we could do is if I just go into reverse. Yeah, I think I may have set the game to force me to do all the targeting myself, which is fine, but bit more than I meant to.
Kurs auf diese
Yeah,
Koordinaten
so I'm gonna reverse a little bit, back up a little out the way.
Torpedorohr 3, gewartet. Torpedorohr 5, gewartet.
Let's just come to a stop here. Right. Their ship. There. Right, angle on the bow as my protractor tool. Okay, I am 32.7 west. West, right. Which is what I've actually got that set up as. Have I paused this again? Alright, that's fine. Distance.
Kursunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 3, 2, 2, 0 Meter.
Alright, up to the top of the flag is there, set. And now that I've got it kind of flanking, I can set a decent velocity maybe. Go. Yep, I have definitely made a mistake setting the difficulty to hardcore, because I am struggling with this periscope that's not staying still. Right, am I happy with that? Yeah, that's the on. Okay, torpedo tubes.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
Flood tube 1. What's the depth of this thing? 0.9 meters. Jesus, that's low. So goddamn torpedo might not even hit. Right. Put that right in the middle. Gyro angle synchronized. Fire.
Los!
Okay, well I fucked up. What have I fucked up completely? I guess the angle on bow heading was completely wrong. Okay, 102 is our relative. Set angle on bound, which is the angle which your YouTube appears to be from the enemy periscope. Yeah, which is what I vaguely did. Right, okay, this way around, 102 is our relative course. Remeasure the distance. It's about that. Set. Velocity. Set.
Rohr 2 bewässern.
Flood tube 2.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Yeah, it's covered half the distance to fuck all.
Rohr 2 bewässert.
Right, gyro synchronized. Oh, make sure that all of these are input. Maybe it didn't do that.
Bug rechts. Entfernung 1.
Oh,
2,
I didn't
0
actually
Meter.
tell the crew what the
Geschwindigkeit 2
settings I put
Knoten.
in were. That would make sense.
Aktualisieren. Winkel 8. 0. Rechts.
Okay, all done. Gyro synchronized. Fire. That torpedo maybe going in a vaguely right direction. Looks better than the last one.
30 Sekunden.
Hang on. What? I'm completely lost here.
20 Sekunden.
Looking reasonable. Gonna begin plotting in this one
10
that's just
Sekunden bis
behind it.
Einschlag.
10 seconds to
40
impact.
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
I don't think that's 10 seconds to impact. I think I've got the range wrong. 2.2, what did I... Yeah, I massively missed on the range.
20 Sekunden.
So, that should be 2.2.
Zehn Sekunden bis Einschlag. Fehlschuss.
Yeah. Okay, does the flag not count? Is that what's... So it's the top of the smokestack. I think that's a more reasonable value.
Kurs setzen.
It's still not right. Yeah, the highest mast on the target ship. So... Because that has the sea level with the highest mask on. Have I just mis-ID'd this ship is the problem? That's what's wrong. I've completely mis-ID'd this. That's why the distances are all wrong. It's not tribal class. Might be Sims class. No, not Black Swan. Fowler class? Yeah, there we go. Fowler class Corvette. Right. Now that I've identified the right bloody thing. Now this is actually going to mean something when I take this. There we go. Angle on bow vaguely right. Now I can actually get a more accurate speed as well, since it'll know the correct size of the ship. There we go, that's probably a more reasonable velocity.
Aktualisieren. Gegnerfahrt 9. Knoten. Entfernung zum Ziel 2, 1, 5. 5 Meter.
Alright.
Kurs setzen.
It's actually closer to 1.8. Oh, goddamn. Alright, it's closer to 1.8. I'm just going to adjust the height a little bit. There we go. That's a bit better. Right. Report all values. Flood the next torpedo tube. Okay, yeah, this has a draft of 3 meters, so I can actually put that down a little bit. Right. Okay, all green. Thingy done. Dead in the middle. Torpedo out. Maybe. 3rd time's a charm, right? So the mistake I made was completely mis-IDing the ship. At least the torpedo's looking a little bit more sensible this time. No, it's gonna miss again. I'm not having luck with this thing. You know what, screw it. Let's try and hit a bigger target. Bigger targets are easier to hit.
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
There we go, that one. That one looks good.
Sekunden.
Right, Lock. No. Oh god, I am messing up controls royally here. Lock that
20
ship.
Sekunden.
Yes, it is. No, it is a freighter.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Empire Bell. Angle on bow.
Fehlschuss.
About yay much. Get the velocity. See if I can get this working. Because I've not been doing well today. Right, and then the distance. Okay, water level to the top of the mast is about. Looks like that.
Aktualisieren. Gegnerfahrt. 8. Knoten. Winkel. 7. 1. Rechts. Entfernung. 3. 1. 4. 9 Meter. Rohr 4 bewässern.
Rohr 4, bewässern.
Aktualisieren. Winkel. 7.
And
5.
that angle off
Rechts.
the bow is not right. At all. Okay, it's closer to 60. That's actually not too far off. Let's just correct that.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Winkel 5, 9, Bug rechts. Geschwindigkeit.
Let's just make sure I've got the distance vaguely right here. Okay, should be 2.8. That's... Is that the one that I've targeted? No, that's the one I'm targeting. Okay, that's a little far. No. Always find it hard to judge where the water level is. Okay, that one will be.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 2, 7, 6, 7 Meter.
Right, torpedo. Lined up, everything's done, gyro aligned.
Los!
Go, little torpedo. Alright. Alright. Okay, so... Oh God, I can't keep track of which one's which. Yeah, so that's the one I just fired on, so I'll fire on this one here.
Der
Next.
Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Yeah, that's Empire Belt Freighter there.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Is this torpedo gonna hit?
30
Please.
Sekunden. 20
Nope. God damn it. Oh, I am not doing well. Perfect ambush position, and I'm missing every single one of my shots. Right, what did I get wrong? What things have I not got right there? 2.5 kilometers. Okay, so identified it too far. Can I just put in 2,500?
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Entfernung 2, 5, 0. 0 Meter.
Right.
Rohr 1 bewässern. Aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 8. Knoten.
Okay, all green, done.
Los.
Midway. See if I can actually hit something. Meanwhile... Oh crap, there's a warship right there.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
You may need to check your IT. Oh, right, sorry. Just catching up with the chat. Should it be the flags of the solid part of the mast? I think it's the solid part of the mast. Sorry, I think it's the top of the flag. Is where it should be, but you got to measure to the bottom of the water level, which is really hard to see. Because there are waves. Oh, no, it's not gonna. God damn it. Every one of the miss. Okay, I am not doing well. I may well restart on an easier difficulty setting, so apparently I've forgotten how to do all of this. Right, I'm going to try one more torpedo shot at this one here. Right, you. Right. And that's not the one I'm looking at, is it? Because that's already passed. I wish zoom out would actually do what you think mouse wheel should do. Right. Lock that thing. That thing. Double mass, single stack. Yeah, okay. Empire bolt. Velocity. Oh, the problem, the bobbing is making the... This is completely not the velocity, because... Oh god, the ship is rotating. No, right. Put it in as 15. Which I'm pretty sure the others were. Right, manually measure the angle on the bow here. 60. Where does it keep... Because it doesn't lock every time I go to a different map mode, it goes and... Hang on, is that not the one that I was just looking at? God damn it. Yeah, okay. This difficulty mode is not made for me. The fact that the camera doesn't actually stay locked on the thing you're looking at. I'm looking at a completely different ship. Yeah, that's that one, not that one. I want to look at that one. And every time I look away, the captain's gone and reoriented what he's looking at. Right, that is not an Empire Bell. There we go, Empire Explorer. Velocity is probably 15 like the rest of the fleet. The angle I measured is about 60. Although that needs updated now. It is 65 and the distance is 2.9. What? 65? What do you mean? What is it doing? Yep. Oh, camera keeps moving around. Yeah, okay, right, that's fine, and that was 2,500. Torpedo tubes.
Rohr 5 bewässern. Rohr
Both
6
of them.
bewässern. Aktualisieren. Winkel 9, 3, Bug rechts. Geschwindigkeit.
Okay, that's not right on the
Knoten.
angle. Slightly ahead of it.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren.
Alright, it's time we're firing 2 torpedoes.
Rechts.
All done, all green.
Los.
Fuck it. Meanwhile, we are gonna dive.
Tauchen auf 70 Meter.
Aktuelle Tiefe 10 Meter.
Kurs setzen.
We have done incredibly poorly. Oh, what is the mode? Hang on. There is keyboard setting to go to, like, cinematic mode. Free camera mode is N.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Yeah, we're gonna go half ahead. You're joking. That one's gonna miss as well. Right, if this one misses, I'm resetting with difficulty settings that I can actually handle, because apparently I am not good enough for this bit. Yep. Nope. Those missed. And apparently we're damaged. We're being bombed. Okay, right. Oh no, I just smashed into the ground because I forgot. Okay, right. That went bad. That went very, very bad. Ah, right, okay. New game. Same ship. Balanced this time. Quite happy with the expert crew management. You know what? since I've clearly forgotten how to play it, I'm just going to leave this on this difficulty. I do want to manage headquarters. Additional encounters is fine. Contacts mode is normal. Alright, damage difficulty can be hard, because if I'm getting shot, then I've screwed up. Yeah, okay. I've forgotten how to play this game. I'm going on to easier settings. Alright. Yes, you can complain that I'm a coward if you want to.
Dafür haben wir trainiert. Wir werden das gemeinsam durchstehen.
Beard. Dr. Jeebus. Let's go. Right, okay. Well, that was a learning experience for the first part. And what I learned is I do not remember how to play this game. Okay, that's a little bit confusing, because I get my things
Herr
from
Kommandant,
the...
ich bin Korvettenkapitän Hans. Hier sind die aktuellen Einsatzbefehle des BDU.
Got the equipment from the Portmaster, and there wasn't an option there for Portmaster. Yeah, fine, we'll do that one, that's fine.
Gute Jagd, Herr Kommandant.
Ah, Sie müssen unser... Der Atlantik ist unerbittlich, Herr Kommandant. Ich schätze Ihre Initiative, Herr
Okay, that's just those
Gibt es noch etwas,
upgrades,
das-
that's
Sehr
not
gut.
what I want.
Gute Jagd da draußen, Herr Kommandant.
Ich höre, Herr Kommandant.
Wegtreten.
Gute Jagd.
Willkommen, Herr Kommandant. Ich bin der Flottillenadjutant. Ich kümmere mich... Sehr gut, Herr Kommandant.
Willkommen,
Jederzeit
Herr
zu mir,
Kommandant.
wenn Sie noch etwas
Ich bin der Quartier...
Right,
Jawohl,
okay.
das steht
Here
derzeit
is
zur
where we get
Verfügung.
the supplies. That's fine. Alright, yep, okay. So we need some provisions. Let's go take a bunch of bread. People like bread and cheese. And then we just want a load of torpedoes. Okay. Take some dynamite in case we find a lone ship.
Sonst noch etwas, Herr Kommandant? Sehr gut. Kommen Sie zu mir, wenn Sie etwas benötigen, Herr Kommandant.
Fahrt voraus.
Okay, and there it instantly loads us. Fine. All set up. Thank you, Kamu. Well, all of that was just a terribly bad dream. There we go. Back out. Go leave the port, just skips us ahead a little bit. Let's go sail into the new area. Off we go.
Geladen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Right.
Ich könnte etwas Hilfe gebrauchen.
Ich benötige hier etwas Unterstützung.
Not that I need to be too precious about my fuel in this thing, since I'm a long-range ship and I've just got this short-range mission, so I can toop about. Important message received. Hostile action on the part of the Polish allies England and France are not to be expected. Hostile action against them is prohibited until further notice. Probably would have been good to get that message last time. I think by the time we're actually on patrol that the war would be declared. But for now, war not declared. Yeah, we're getting wonderful, wonderful premonitions of our upcoming death and doom. Alright.
Es liegt eine lange Reise vor uns. Ich habe ein gutes Buch mitgebracht, um die Zeit zu vertreiben.
Well, for now we're not at war, so we can just patrol. Important message received. English ships are to be considered hostile with immediate effects. Ta-da! Attack any English ship without warning. I can do that. Probably. I did a terrible job last time. This time. There we go. We have contact.
45 Grad. Aktuelle Tiefe 30 Meter.
Große Fahrt voraus.
Alright. Back up to the surface.
Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Let's go zoomy speed. Ooh, new communications. Right, and if we dip back down now. Okay, the target is there. Right, let's get crew off of those two. And you're the hydrophone operator, you get another one.
Folgen Sie mir. Anblasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Herr Kaloin, wir sind aufgetaucht.
Faster on the surface. I'm just occasionally dipping down below the surface because the hydrophone only works under the surface, and that's our kind of long-range detection thing. Very, very much stealthier under the surface. Right. And take us down. Hydrophone depth again. Right, it is here.
E-Motoren wechseln.
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung 20 Grad. 35 Meter.
That's fine. Back up to the surface. Let's go.
Schornsteinrauch. Peilung 20 Grad.
Funnel smoke spotted. Enemy is somewhere over there-ish. Okay. Plotting an attempted intercept course.
Denkt alle an eure Ausbildung. Bleibt ruhig und konzentriert.
Right. It is a ship. English flagged merchantman. I don't think there's any point wasting a torpedo on this. We are just going to inform them that they are going to be sunk. Yeah, I know they can see us. It's fine.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
I know we've been spotted.
Torpedorohr 6, gewartet.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten.
Dear sirs, I require you to surrender.
Kurs setzen. Kurs setzen.
Pip pip.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Torpedorohr 3, gewartet.
Zielposition
Yeah,
erreicht.
alright. Slow down.
Kurs setzen.
We intend to sink the ship. Crew does not evacuate the freighter. Well, we tried.
Herr Kaloin, wir haben unsere Position erreicht.
Right, you.
Ja. Ermittelt
There we
Sie
go.
eine Schusslösung.
Well,
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten.
we tried.
Torpedorohr 4, gewartet.
Just gonna let my captain
Ja. Kurs
sort
auf
that
diese
out. Actually,
Koordinaten
they'll
setzen.
just start turning that way. Gonna move away from them a little bit, and then we're just gonna give them a torpedo.
Rohr 5 bewässern.
Alright. Prepare aft torpedo.
5 bewässert.
Angle is synchronizing. Angle done. Launch.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 20 Sekunden. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Torpedoversager.
Torpedo was a dud.
Bewässern.
Fucking brilliant. Alright, next torpedo, please.
Rohr 6, bewässert.
Fire.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Failing this, we're gonna shoot it with a fucking gun.
20 Sekunden.
Yeah, the impact angle here is not going to be ideal. It might be another dud.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
That wasn't a dud. Oh. It exploded. It very much exploded. I would like the record to show I did give them the option to abandon ship.
Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff.
Oh, there's a hole in it. And it's on fire. And it is very rapidly going down. Yep. Yeah, all they heard was a big tink. There was a big bonk on the ship, and they still didn't surrender even after the part where they knew we were firing torpedoes at them. Now they're grumpy. Look at them. grumpy people. Well, report the ship sunk. Let's go make our way over to
Telegramm gesendet.
the wreckage.
Zielposition erreicht.
Alright, stop. Yeah, it's actually come to a stop. Please don't round. Oh, fuck. Please do not ram the lifeboat. There we go. Right, wreckage. Right, we're obviously loading the sausages. Sausages. Right, what about the one with only 3 people on? Yeah, we got a couple of officers. There we go. Right, you lot can come on board. Alright, we don't need to send a diver. Steal the medkit. Oh, yeah, to be fair to them, they are not that far away from Britain. Okay, they're a little further than I thought they were. But still. I'm not recruiting officers, I'm taking prisoners. Prisoners of war. Right, put the medkit down under. I don't know where the sausages went, we better not have thrown the sausages out. Wanted those sausages.
Langsame Fahrt voraus.
Either way,
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
it's time we get moving. Bye-bye, lovely people. No, just cut that. I don't think the like saved crew give you much, but the captured officers give you stuff. And they chose to divide their forces into the officers' boat and the peasants' boat, and so we took the people from the officers' boat. Right, now we leave that general area. Alright, we've taken the medkit inside. That freighter was transporting medical supplies and sausages, so...
Herr Kaloin, eine Nachricht vom Oberkommando.
France is at war.
Nur defensive Aktionen. Und Räder
Defensive actions against French warships and freighters are permitted. Submarines are not allowed to board or attack French-flagged vessels. Self-defense is allowed. And we're still allowed to blow up United Kingdom ships. Can I report the sinking to the British? Normally they do radio out when they're under attack. They should have done because I gave them a warning, so they should have radioed in. Which is the other reason why I'm leaving the area, because there's probably a warship on the way. There's no way I can directly contact the British. But the ships do radio out when they get encountered and so on, and the AI does act, so there will probably be a A corvette may be destroyed, dispatched over there, so they'll hopefully find them. There's probably planes on the way as well. Oh, cool. Speaking of bad things, smoke on the horizon. There it is. Yep, that's the smoke. Okay, so we can't see the ship yet, it's below the horizon. We can see the smoke puffing. Take that, flat earthers. So now we're hoping that this is a freighter of some kind, and not a warship.
Handelsschiff, 35
Oh.
Grad.
Let's see. Oh, yep, another freighter. It's a freighter, it's unescorted, so we are just going to toddle over to it and say, by Jove, chaps, we're gonna give you what for if you don't get off your boat. Wait, no, we're the Germans, we're not the British, are we? We're the other ones. Oh, we actually... Yeah, I forgot, we're actually surfers, we're just sailing straight at them, they just don't know we're here yet.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen. Ja?
Right, you start targeting that thing.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Funktelegramm gesendet.
Kurs setzen. Schornsteinrauch. Peilung.
Oh, more smoke on the horizon. There's a busy, busy area here. Well, get a little bit closer to this thing.
Kurs setzen.
Dear chaps. Alright, we are moving too fast, so let's slow down.
Kurs setzen.
Oh, it flies a neutral flag. Hang on. Oh, it's Danish. Prize rules allow us to sink it only if they are headed towards an enemy port. Right, yeah, so we can send a delegation. Couple of people, couple of guns, or a couple of blokes pop over. The other accent. There are two accents. There's the British one and the German one. Oh yeah, we don't speak Norwegian. They don't speak British. We want to see the shipping documents. According to the documents, the ship is heading to the port of London carrying utilities. Seems the ship is trading with the blockaded Allies ports and is fair price to sink it. If you are going to sink your ship, he's clearly unhappy with the situation. Oh, I didn't send anyone with demolition charges. Never mind all that then.
Kurs setzen.
grab that. Oh, I don't want to select them all. I just want to select him. So I can only carry a couple. What we can do is give them supplies. Here you go, have some cheese. Alright, there's more smoke off to the other side. Yeah, you've got a good solution on the ship, which is good because it's not moving. Alright, torpedo tubes on. Gyro angle synchronizing. There we go.
Los!
Fire.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 20 Sekunden. Zehn Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Kablammy.
Treffer. Ja, schwere Schäden.
Kablammy. Took all the sailors and left the officer. Maybe that's very, very possible. I think I might just left them all. Right, it's sinking. Yeah. Okay, now I've got the officer on board. I just took a random sailor instead. Bye-bye, boat.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
Report proudly to High Command that we sunk a Norwegian ship. No questions will be asked from here on out. Right.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
There is some other ship here that is running away, which is very rude of it, to be honest with you. For some reason we can't see very well because it's the middle of the fucking night.
35 Meter. Heuchraum besetzen. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
But we are really close to this thing.
Ablasen. Auf Dieselmotoren wechseln.
Alright. Well, at least this patrol's going a lot better.
Kurs setzen.
Handelsschiff, 350 Grad.
Alright. Freighter. Okay, it's another Norwegian flagged one.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Alright, bit up. And this time we're taking explosives. Off they go. Go hi guys. Can't decipher much from these documents since they're written in English. You only manage to spot references to Port of Bergen. It's probably where they're headed at. If your interpretation is correct, the ship is not involved in the war effort and could lead to an international incident. Okay. In which case, bye-bye. We will not international incident today.
Halbe Fahrt voraus.
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet.
Bye-bye, Norwegians. Just a sec. Forgot. Do I manage torpedo storage again? Alright. Okay. Alright, so... Yeah, but we've only fired torpedoes out the rear, haven't we? Yeah, okay. Let's move a couple of torpedoes into the store. Okay. Bad weather means that we've not got that last radio signal. Let's hope it wasn't important. Alright, been a while since we've checked the
50 Meter. Ruhraum besetzen. Auf E-Motoren wechseln.
Schraubengeräusch. Peilung
Anblasen.
240
oh,
Grad.
something over here. Let's
Auf
go
Dieselmotoren wechseln.
see what it was.
Schornsteinrauch, große Gruppe.
Oh, bloody hell. That is a convoy. That is a large convoy.
Auf Seerohrtiefe.
Periscope depth immediately. I'm going to drop a little coward save here. And then we're going to see what we can do about this convoy. Right, you start.
Boot für Rückblick eingesteuert.
Auf E-Motoren wechseln. Ja? Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung.
Torpedorohr 5 gewartet.
Kurs setzen.
We might turn back into the convoy. Loads of funnel smoke here.
Torpedorohr 1 gewartet.
Yeah, there's another warship over there, and then those are the freighters. Yeah, this thing.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
Rohr 1 bewässern.
Do hope that's not actually the cost. That seems more reasonable.
Torpedorohr 2 gewartet.
Los.
Launch. Alright, I need to close that down. That's what's wrong.
Kurs setzen. Ja? Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung.
Alright, so we've fired on this one. What a dinky little boat. I think we've got a heavier gun than it does.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg. 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. 30 Sekunden.
There's a torpedo. Looks about the size of the boat we're trying to hit with it.
20 Sekunden.
Gonna be really embarrassing when this is a dud.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Bonk. Oh god, the early war torpedoes. Fucking brilliant.
Kurs setzen.
Right. You go to that one. I'm gonna try and manually get one of these. Right, you look nice and reasonable as a target. Okay. There we go. Lock the target. That is a freighter. It is... It's not an Empire Belle. It's Empire Explorer class. Velocity. Go. And set. Alright, the distance. That's the highest mast. Can I? Yeah, it's got to be about that. On bow, we're on its right out there. Maybe a little more towards 90.
Rohr 3 bewässern. Aktualisieren.
Alright,
Gegnerfahrt
pass all of the
6,
info on.
Gegnerlage 8, 4, Bug links. Entfernung zum Ziel 4, 0, 8, 2 Meter.
Right.
Schussunterlagen aktualisieren. Geschwindigkeit 6. Knoten.
Okay, all that
Los.
fire. Right, stop doing that. You.
Ermittelt Sie eine Schusslösung.
Yeah, continue tracking that ship.
Ermittelt Sie eine Schusslösung. Ermittelt Sie eine
Ja.
Schusslösung. Ermittelt Sie eine Schusslösung. Ermittelt Sie eine Schusslösung.
Oh, hang on. Slow right
Kleine
down.
Fahrt
Come to
voraus.
stop.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg.
Right. Hang on, I am getting lost again. Yeah, this thing, torpedo, Okay, just one of them.
Rohr 4
Flooded.
bewässern.
Okay, so fired another torpedo on that one. Disable that,
Ja.
bring that up. Start
Ermittelt Sie
targeting
eine
that ship.
Schusslösung.
Hey, this is my manually aimed torpedo and it looks pretty much on target. It's a lot easier when it's not bobbing up and down. There we go, nice big 4-kilometer range torpedo and dead center.
Schwere Schäden. Die Besatzung evakuiert das Schiff. Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
Yeah, I think that's going down.
30 Sekunden.
Does that thing just come to a stop?
20 Sekunden.
I suppose one way to go evasive. Just turn off your engine.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Fehlschuss.
Rohr 1 geladen.
It's incredibly damaged, but it's not sunk yet. This thing.
Rohr 2 bewässern.
Get a torpedo ready to fire at it.
Korvette, 20
Rohr
Grad.
2 bewässern.
Fire. And we go back over to Jeebus. He can
Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung.
get good target solution on this thing, which he's got a reasonable solution for already.
Ja. Rohr 1 bewässern.
Yeah, 'cause these guys don't know where I am right now, but they
Rohr 1
are
bewässern.
reacting to me. Right, max speed. So it's got no time to react.
Los.
Fire.
Kleine Fahrt voraus.
Alright, then while I am doing all that. Yeah, I don't know if that's actually sinking or not, but I have severely damaged it.
Ja.
You, I want you to target this thing.
40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung. Sekunden. Sekunden.
Oh, this one's looking good.
Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg. 10 Sekunden bis Einschlag.
Well, that's their tiny little patrol boat. Just took a massive torpedo, so I don't think it's gonna... No, it's just straight down. Yep.
Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag.
This one looks like it's going to be a hit. Shit, that's a Norwegian flagged vessel. In my defense, it's a Norwegian flagged vessel surrounded in a convoy of UK flagged ships. I think that counts. I'm gonna get so told off for that one. Right. Okay, geranium we've got. In theory, good. Good targeting instructions for. So we can get that. Fire. Jeeves, meanwhile, can start targeting this unknown warship up here. Let's target that one. There you go. Meanwhile, turn back towards the centre of the fleet. So I've knocked a hole in their escort.
Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg. 40 Sekunden bis Torpedoeinschlag. Fehlschuss.
Oh, that's a miss. Okay, that one missed. Fair enough.
Rohr 3 geladen.
Let's move a little bit faster. We've got really good shot on this one.
Rohr 6 bewässern.
It's awkward angle though.
Rohr 6 bewässert.
Oh, shite, we're running out of air. That's bad.
325 Grad. Los.
Right.
Ja. Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung. Ermitteln Sie eine Schusslösung.
Okay, that one I can just immediately fire. Oh god, they're gonna... Well, I think they're gonna detect no matter what. Let's get that torpedo off.
Torpedoeinschlag.
Herr Kaloin, wir wurden entdeckt.
Das wird nicht einfach. Aber wir
Right,
haben die Chance.
front firing torpedo.
30 Sekunden. Rohr 3 bewässern.
Rohr 3 bewässern.
20 Sekunden.
No, they've come to a stop and they've avoided that shot. Never mind.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Fehlschuss.
Alright, let's get this last torpedo off.
Los. Kurs setzen.
And then we need to get out because we're running out of air.
Zerstörer. Direkt voraus. Schneller, schneller. Kurs setzen. Der Torpedo ist auf halbem Weg. Tauchen auf 20 Meter.
Uh,
20 Sekunden.
crap, we're being pinged.
Peilung 125 Grad.
This is gonna get a lot worse before it gets better.
10 Sekunden bis Einschlag. Fehlschuss.
Kurs auf diese Koordinaten setzen.
shite. No, we're goddamn, we're gonna have to surface right in the middle of them. I didn't see the air quality enough there. Yep, I think we're screwed. I think I forgot about oxygen. Please rise to the surface. I don't think anyone's left alive to rise to the surface. Oh. Good news is, we've surfaced. Bad news is... Um... I think it's safe to say we lost this one. Everybody dead. Everybody's dead. Do 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 do. Everybody's dead. Right. Well, there's only one thing to do. How do I get down? Yeah, you're all dead. I know you're all dead. There's not much I can do about you all being dead. Captain Jeeves. Jeeves, man the gun. Oh dear God. Right. Well. Well. So I think what we can take home from this is I definitely need more practice with this. I am completely out of practice with how to do that. But I did manage to get a manual torpedo hit there, so that's good. I just need to do better, and yeah, the game crashed when I clicked main menu. So that is where we're going to leave things for today. They have done a lot of updating, especially to the UI, which was throwing me off a little bit, but I can't blame that for how badly I did. That was all on me. But yeah, so there will be videos lined up for next week, so all of that will be going ahead. Got some nice fun ones coming, and will be normal live streams next weekend as well, so hopefully something for everyone there. And as always, until next time, remember to be kind to yourselves and everyone else. Cheers.